As we did in the case of arithmetic progression, arithmetic mean that we discussed in 3 segments, we'll also discuss it in 3 segments. That is, first is the geometric mean. Let's call it GM so that we don't have to write geometric mean all the time. So, as we did in the case of arithmetic mean as well, here we'll discuss in 3 cases. First, geometric mean of 2 numbers. Let us say that 2 numbers are given to be A and B, and remember that my A is positive greater than or equal to 0, but non-negative. Basically, I say that A is non-negative. For geometric mean to be computed, my number should be, and B is also non-negative, that is 0 or positive. It is a must condition for geometric mean to be computed. What do you mean by geometric mean? Geometric mean, let's say, is G. अगर इनका geometric mean of 2 numbers is G, if I call geometric mean as capital G, like I shown the arithmetic mean as A, if I call this as G, so what I mean to say that G is the geometric mean of A and B means that A, G and B are in GP. They are in GP. Having said that, they are in GP, meaning thereby the ratio of consecutive terms should be same. That's why G upon A should be equal to B upon G. I cross multiply, I get G square is equal to AB, implies that my geometric mean G is nothing but square root of AB. The positive square root only I take. The positive, I could have taken plus minus sign over here. No, it is not allowed. It is not allowed. Only the positive square root is said to be the geometric mean of the 2 numbers. Now you understand the limitation. Why did we place this limitation at all? Why did I say that A is greater than or equal to 0 and B is greater than or equal to 0? Because if one of them happens to be negative, then it will not be square rootable. I understand that we can afford to have both the number negative, then the product would be positive and I can square root it, but it would be very unnatural that there are 2 negative numbers and I am taking the positive square root of 2 negative numbers. That's why, strictly speaking, the geometric mean is defined only for non-negative numbers, that is positive or 0, they have to be. Having said that, so now we extend the philosophy. Let's say we have many numbers that are granted to us. Let me take the second case, that is, let's say geometric mean of n numbers. Geometric mean of n numbers. Let's say the number given to us are A1, A2, A3, right? And we have AN. And mind it, they are all non-negative, that is AI is greater than or equal to 0 for all I. This, you know the meaning of the symbol? You know the meaning of the symbol, that is V and a horizontal cross. This means for all. For all. Mathematics में इसका मतलब होता है for all. Understand that. For all I. That means जब अब लिखते A1 is greater than or equal to 0, A2 is greater than or equal to 0, A3 is greater than or equal to 0, AN is greater than or equal to 0. So it is a very convenient way of writing for all I. मतलब कोई भी AI हो, that is I की value 1, 2, 3, 4 आप कुछ भी plug कर लीजिए. Sure or not? Understood this now? That is A1, A2, A3, AN सभी positive है. Understand this? तो ये symbol का मतलब होता है for all. For all. These are symbols in mathematics. There are some symbols which use. I'll keep telling you as we proceed. So I proceed in the similar manner. For 2 numbers, the geometric mean is nothing but square root of their product. Or we can call it, for the sake of calling it, AB raised to the power 1 by 2. So what I did was, there were 2 numbers, I multiplied them and taken the 1 by 2 power of the product. In a similar manner, geometric mean of n numbers would be product of them all, A1 into A2 into A3 into AN. I take the 1 by nth power of that. 1 by nth power of that. This is what is the geometric, like 1 by 2 power of this. So 1 by nth power of this would be the geometric mean of my n numbers. It is simple extension. Simple extension. Now I go to the third case, which is the important segment. Yes. And now I go to the third case, which is the important segment, and third case is inserting n means. N GMs, n geometric means between two numbers. Let's say that A is given to be greater than or equal to 0 and B is also given to be greater than or equal to 0. This condition is must for geometric mean to be computed. B is greater than or equal to 0. And it is asked that कि ऐसा करिए कि इसके बीच में n geometric mean को insert करिए. That means कि what I am claiming is कि A और B के बीच में अगर n geometric mean insert करें, that is G1, G2, G3, Gn, B. A और B तो ऑलरेडी अपनी जगह लिखे हुए हैं. They are written as they are, right? And बीच में मैंने insert कर दिया है n means G1 to Gn. Agree? I want them all. How do I get them? To understand that this is gonna be a GP. After all, this will be a GP. If it will be a GP, the ratio of any two constant term would be same, of course. But I don't go by this. Tell me how many terms are there. ये first term है मेरा. This is my T1 of this GP. Isn't it T1? Isn't it T1? Yes, it is. Isn't it T2? And this is gonna be Tn plus 2. Will it be n plus 2 or not? क्योंकि दो नंबर a and b तो ऑलरेडी थे और n मीन इंसर्ट कर दिया, तो ये n plus 2 टर्म हो गया कि नहीं हो गया? Appreciate that. So let me change the color and write so that you can distinguish this writing, and whenever we recall this, so you should be able to promptly recall what did I call this as. This is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, and this is the n plus 2th term. Now you know that. You know that what is the formula for nth term? For nth term, the formula is a r raised to the power n minus 1. Agree? ये n plus 2th है, तो n plus 2th को क्या होना चाहिए? The first term, tell me, n plus 2th को क्या होना चाहिए? n plus 2th को होना चाहिए what? Should it be equal to? Should it be equal to first term, that is a into t into common ratio raised to the power, बोलिए common ratio raised पर term number minus 1. Term number minus 1. So term number minus 1 would be n plus 1 or not? Meaning thereby my b is equal to a times of r raised to the power n plus 1. Thus r raised power n plus 1 is b upon a, and I take the n plus 1 as a root, and I get the common ratio as b upon a raised to the power 1 upon n plus 1. This is the common ratio that I get, and it is hard earned. तो इसको notice करिए. Have you all understood till now that this will be the common ratio? Have you all got the point very clearly? कोई doubt? Not at all, I guess. Not at all. Not at all, I guess. Shouldn't be any problem at all for you here, right? Now come to think of it. अगर मेरे को kth मीन चाहिए, इसमें तो gk, इसमें कहीं gk बीच में होगा, इसमें कहीं बीच में gk होगा. Will it be or not? gk, there will be some gk in some between, कहीं ना कहीं होगा. K is some number after all, right? Oh, sorry. gk, there will be some gk over here. Will it be dot 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 dot? So what is the kth geometric mean? The kth geometric mean gk would be what? gk would be what? Can you all confirm that kth geometric mean would be k plus 1th term? बोलिए, all of you can confirm that? क्योंकि first geometric mean is second term, second geometric mean is third term, तो k geometric mean k plus 1th term होगा कि नहीं होगा? होगा तो k plus 1th term क्या होगा बेटा? k plus 1th term would be a r raised to the power k, because term number minus 1 power raise करते हैं, sure or not, and thus gk is gonna be a into b upon a raised to the power k upon k plus 1. This is what it is. So this is what my kth geometric mean. So by putting the value of k as 1, 2, 3, 4, I can have any mean computed from this formula. Right? कोई doubt? This is what it is. This is the third part. So that is how we discuss these means in three parts. Must be able to understand it very thoroughly, I guess, by now. For two numbers, it is pretty simple. It is simply the square root of the product of the two. Square root of the product of the two. For n numbers, we extend the same structure, that is multiplication of all the numbers and raising the power 1 by number of numbers. So that is why 1 by 2 here. Here it will be 1 by n. And other way around, if we have only two numbers and we have to place n means between, then of course they all should be in GP. That's why we very precisely computed the common ratio and thus got the kth geometric mean, which is inserted between the two numbers. Have you all got the point? Can we proceed now? Can we proceed? Okay. Okay. So let me go over to some discussion of what is the question relating to geometric mean. As I told you earlier, will be taken after all the three means have been discussed, because mean pe jo questions they are all related together. That's why once I discuss all the three means, then I'll take the questions, right, of them all. My third progression is harmonic progression. Geometric series is completed, progression is completed, but mean is not. Mean जब तीनों हो जाएंगे डिस्कस तब उनके क्वेश्चन एक साथ लिए जाएंगे, right? And there are lot many things that we need to do in this. So it is just the basic part. अभी इसका जो क्वेश्चन जो सब में मिक्स्ड होते हैं, they are to be taken together, you know. So that's why you need to wait and have patience. Well, it is very simple definition, you know. It progresses in a very strange manner. So we say that T1, T2, T3, T1, T2, T3 dot Tn are said to be in harmonic progression if हार्मोनिक प्रोग्रेशन के लिए नॉर्मली वर्ड यूज करेंगे HP, तो लेट मी राइट इट सो दैट you comfortable when I write HP. If 1 by T1 1 by T2 1 by T3 and 1 by Tn are in AP. All of you have got the point? So it is so much dependent upon AP that is harmonic progression कोई अपना existence है ही नहीं. कोई भी एक progression हार्मोनिक तब डिफाइंड होगा, तब उसको कहेंगे हार्मोनिक प्रोग्रेशन हो तुम, प्रोवाइडेड द रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ इट्स टर्म्स, यू नो, 1 by T1, 1 by T2, 1 by T3 and 1 by Tn happen to be in arithmetic progression. That means it's nothing but arithmetic progression written in the reciprocal manner. Reciprocal manner, when I say, that means terms written in the reciprocal manner. So this is what it is. So if my first term is 1 by A1, I'm not calling it A because it will be very strange to call it A, right? अगर मैं इसकी टर्म को 1 by A1 कहता हूँ, agree or not, तो T2 क्या होगा बताइए? T2 क्या होगा? T2 will be nothing but 1 upon A plus D. Why? Because if I reciprocate it, तो ये आ जाएगा A और ये आ जाएगा A plus D. Will that be in arithmetic progression or not? बोलिए agree or not? So T1, T2, T3 would be कितना? T3 would be 1 upon A plus 2D, and thus in general I get Tn. In general I get Tn what? I get Tn as what? 1 upon A plus n minus 1 into D. So this is the nth term of harmonic progression. This is the nth term of harmonic progression. Anything that bothers you? Does anything bother you? तो इसका पूरा एग्जिस्टेंस ही अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन के बेसिस पे है. इसके सारे वर्किंग भी अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन के बेसिस पे होंगे. कैन यू सी द nth टर्म भी हमने कैसे लिखा? हमने nth टर्म ऑफ एपी लिखा, उसको रेसिप्रोकेट कर दिया. फर्स्ट टर्म कैसे लिखा? फर्स्ट टर्म ऑफ एपी लिखा, उसको रेसिप्रोकेट कर दिया. सेकंड टर्म कैसे लिखा? सेकंड टर्म ऑफ एपी लिखा, उसको रेसिप्रोकेट कर दिया. थर्ड टर्म कैसे लिखा? थर्ड टर्म ऑफ एपी लिखा, उसको रेसिप्रोकेट कर दिया. तो दिस प्रोग्रेशन इज कॉल्ड हार्मोनिक प्रोग्रेशन. दैट्स ऑल, एंड इट इज सच ए स्मॉल डिस्कशन. I don't have to discuss anything else at all. Of course, I'll pick up harmonic mean later after I discuss few questions. But for the time being, nothing else would be required. There is no sum formula for harmonic. Notice it carefully, very carefully. We did talk about some of the n terms of our arithmetic progression. We did talk about some of the n terms of geometric progression and infinite geometric series also. But there is no concept of addition of harmonic progression. So there is nothing called harmonic series. There is nothing called harmonic series here. So you can't have the addition formula here at all, because they are very strange kind of progression that appear to be. So let me go over to the question. To consider it as extension of AP only. Don't take it as a new. That's why in the first class somebody said, sir, harmonic progression is taken out of the syllabus. I said it does not matter at all, because even if it is not mentioned, it is still there, because it is nothing but reciprocal of arithmetic progression, right? So let me take the questions now. Okay, do that. Power seems to have come. Let's see. Yes. Let A1, A2 and A10 be in AP, H1, H2, H10 be in HP. if A1 is equal to H1 is equal to 2 and A10 is equal to S10 is equal to 3, then A4 S7 is. Yes, any answer? Who said? I haven't worked out beta till now. Let me work it out. How did you how much you got the common difference as? कॉमन डिफरेंस कितना आया एपी का? एपी का कॉमन डिफरेंस कितना आया बेटा सिद्धिका? You can hear me? Okay. Yes. Let me work it out. I don't know what is the answer, but what is the common difference of the AP that you got?
1/9.
Okay. And what is the common difference of the reciprocal of the HP that you have got?
In HP it was -1/54.
Beautifully correct answer. Who is speaking?
Karthikeya.
Very good, Karthikeya. Very good, very good, very good. That's what I was thinking. कि पहले कॉमन डिफरेंस निकाले बिना नहीं कर पाएंगे. सी व्हाट इज गिवन A1. पहले AP की बात करते हैं. फर्स्ट विल टॉक अबाउट AP. जहां तक AP की बात है तो फर्स्ट टर्म T1, लुक एट दैट, look at that, the first term T1 which is A1 is equal to 2, and look at that, the 10th term T10 which is written as A10 is nothing but what? 3. Okay, okay. So what is the 10th term? Isn't 10th term is equal to first term plus n minus 1d? So 10 minus 1d. Boli, agree or not? Boli, agree or not? Are 10th term of the AP is gonna be this or not? So that is A1 plus 9d, right? So I put A1 over here or A10 over here. A10 3 है, so 3 is gonna be equal to what? 3 is gonna be equal to A1 कितना है? A1 is 2 plus 9d implies that my 9d is equal to 3 minus 2, that is 1, and thus D is equal to 1 by 9. That is the first step one needs to do, you know. So what is A4 gonna be? A4 क्या हो जाएगा? A4 would be fourth term. Will it be fourth term or not? और fourth term would be A1 plus 3D. 3D or not? बोलिए. तो A1 है 2 बेटा, और D कितना है? 1 by 9. Okay, let me write plus over here. So this is gonna come out to be 2 plus 1 by 3. So is equal to 2 plus 1 by 3. So that is 7 by 3. हैप्पी ऑल ऑफ यू, हैप्पी ऑल ऑफ यू. अब बात करते हैं एचपी की. अब बात करते हैं एचपी की. दिस इज द ओनली वे वन कैन अफोर्ड टू डू इट. मैं बता रहा हूं ओनली वे. एचपी को मैनेज करने का कोई डायरेक्ट तरीका नहीं है. उसको रेसिप्रोकेट करके एचपी बना के ही काम बन सकता है. ठीक है ना. एचपी की बात करें तो H1, H2 एंड H10 आर इन व्हाट? बोलिए 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 बोलिए. H1, H2, H10 आर इन व्हाट? बोलिए. HP. तो इसलिए 1 by H1, 1 by H2, 1 by H10 would be in, बोलिए 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 बोलिए, would be in AP. अब AP बन गया तो अब मेरे हाथ खुल गए हैं. अब लेट से इस AP का कॉमन डिफरेंस, इस AP का कॉमन डिफरेंस, इस AP का कॉमन डिफरेंस को हम लोग कह देते हैं D डैश. क्या कह देते हैं? D डैश. उसको D कहा था तो उसको कुछ ना कुछ तो अलग से शो करना पड़ेगा. बोलिए हाँ या ना. इसके कॉमन डिफरेंस को मैंने कहा D डैश. D डैश. तो कॉमन डिफरेंस को मैंने कहा D डैश. लेट मी कंप्यूट D डैश. इट इज ग्रांटेड इन द क्वेश्चन, इट इज ग्रांटेड इन द क्वेश्चन दैट H10 इज इक्वल टू 3. तो 1 by H10 जो AP में होगा, 1 by H10 which is 1 by 3 is gonna be 1 by H1 plus 9 D डैश और नॉट. सबको समझ में आ गया कि नहीं आ गया? समझ पहले बताइए हाँ या ना. क्योंकि 10th टर्म क्या होगा इस एपी का? ये एपी है भाई, इस बात को नोटिस करिए. ये एपी है जिसका ये 10th टर्म, ये फर्स्ट टर्म है. तो 10th टर्म वुड बी व्हाट? फर्स्ट टर्म प्लस 10 minus 1 इंटू इसका कॉमन डिफरेंस और नॉट. तो 10 minus 1 इंटू कॉमन डिफरेंस ये हो गया कि नहीं हो गया? बोलिए हाँ या ना. ऑल ऑफ यू अप्रिशिएट दैट? ऑल ऑफ यू अप्रिशिएट दैट? बोलिए भाई हाँ या ना. यस कार्तिकेय, तुम तो करोगे ही, बाकी लोग की बात कर रहे हैं. तो H10 is given to be 3. That's why I can write it that 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by H1. H1 is given to be 2. So that's why H1 क्या हो गया? 1 by 2 plus 9 D dash. Okay, that's very good. That's very good. And so nice of you, Karthikeya, you did it so correctly. The 9 D dash is gonna be 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2. So that is 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2. 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2, which is gonna be minus 1 by 6. So D dash comes out to be, as he has said very correctly, 1 by 54. Oh, that's a great answer. Which one do I want? Which one do I want? I want A4H7. तो S7 के लिए मैं S7 डायरेक्टली नहीं निकालूंगा. मैं क्या निकालूंगा? 1 by H7, because 1 by H7 would be 7th term of this AP. This AP होगा भाई ये. तो 1 by H7 would be 1 by H1 plus 6 times of D dash or not. बोलिए हाँ या ना. सबको समझ में आ गया? सबको समझ में आ गया? बोलिए agree or not. तो 1 by H1 is 1 by 2 after all, because H1 is given to be 2. H1 is given to be 2, and thus it comes out to be 1 by 2 plus 6 times of common difference, so minus 1 by 54. Am I correct? So which comes out to be nothing but 1 by 2, and this is minus 1 by 9. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 9 is gonna be 7 by 18. 7 by 18. Appreciate that. So S7 क्या हो गया बेटा? S7 comes out to be 18 by 7. 18 by 7 or not? Agree? Color change. Color change. What was A4? 7 by 3. What was A4? 7 by 3. तो मेरे से पूछा गया था A4 into H7 बताइए क्या होगा. तो A4 is 7 by 3 into 18 by 7. So that 7 gets chucked out. 6 is the correct answer. Have you all got the point? Right? तब तक मैंने कंप्यूट नहीं किया था, इसलिए मैंने कहा पहले देखो कॉमन डिफरेंस आप लोग का क्या है, वो सही आया कि नहीं आया, इसीलिए मैंने इंटरमीडिएट स्टेप पूछा था। तो इंटरमीडिएट स्टेप भी आप लोग अपना तैयार रखिए, वो भी मैं पूछा करूंगा, ठीक है ना। आप लोग जब वर्कआउट करते हैं तो इंटरमीडिएट स्टेप तो आपको पता ही होगा। तो यू टेल मी द इंटरमीडिएट, डू आई नीड टू होल्ड द स्क्रीन और आई नीड टू प्रोसीड टू फर्दर क्वेश्चन? Have you all noted it down, or I need to scroll up, scroll down, or something like that? Noted. Okay, that's good. करिए बेटा इसे। And I'll ask the working process. Don't only tell me the answer. आप working process मेरे को बताइए पूरा। Yes. हाँ बताएं। They are in HP. Why? हाँ 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 बिल्कुल, अगर वो है, यस। Okay, then of course it renders this answer. Absolutely correct. Looks correct. बट थोड़ा सा बेटर कर सकते थे अगर एचपी में मल्टी, हालांकि डज नॉट मेक एनी डिफरेंस एट ऑल, बट एचपी हैज वेरी लिमिटेड स्कोप। तो सारा काम हम लोग एपी में ही कर लें तो ज़्यादा अच्छा है, मेरा कहना ये है। तो व्हाट आई विल प्रोसीड इन अ वेरी सिमिलर मैनर। लुक एट दैट कि इट इज ग्रांटेड दैट कि ए बी सी डी आर इन एपी। टेल मी, if certain numbers are in AP, let me write some numbers and let me claim that they are in AP, like 2, 5, 3 ऐड करने पे 8, 11, 14 are in AP. Aren't they in AP? तो अगर मैं रिवर्स ऑर्डर में लिखूं, लेट्स से आई राइट 14, 11, 8, 5, 2, तो विल दे नॉट बी इन एपी? होंगे भाई। इनका कॉमन डिफरेंस कितना होगा? इनका कॉमन डिफरेंस डी इज इक्वल, अगर 3 आया है तो इनका कॉमन डिफरेंस क्या हो जाएगा? डी इज इक्वल -3 हो जाएगा। अंतर इतना होगा, बस और क्या भाई। वो असेंडिंग एपी थी, ये डिसेंडिंग एपी हो गई, ये घटती हुई हो गई। कॉमन डिफरेंस क्योंकि निगेटिव हो गया, दैट्स वाई इट विल कीप ऑन, जो कॉमन डिफरेंस ऐड होगा तो इट विल कीप ऑन subtracting 3 this time, because common difference itself is 3 -3. So I write in that descending order. So can you see that कि D, C, B, A will also be in AP? They'll also be in AP. It is anybody's stake, you know. You don't have to थिंक लॉट अबाउट दिस। अगर 4 नंबर एपी में तुमको अगर रिवर्स ऑर्डर लिखो, वो भी एपी में होंगे, होंगे ही होंगे। नो इश्यूज विद दैट एट ऑल। डियर फ्रेंड्स, अब एक चीज़ और बताइए मेरे को, एक चीज़ और बताइए। लेट्स से आई हैव एन एपी 2, 8, 14, 20, 26, 32, they are in AP. And if I ask you what is the common difference of this AP, तो you'll promptly say that the common difference इसका जो है वो कुछ नहीं है, D1 is equal to 6. कहेंगे कि नहीं कहेंगे? मानी बात है. Can you see that? 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. अब मेरा मन क्या पता नहीं क्यों आउट ऑफ ब्लू और वट एवर, आई डोंट नो व्हाट द रीज़न व्हाट, पर मैंने इसको 2 से डिवाइड कर दिया, सबको पूरे को 2 से डिवाइड कर दिया. तो ये क्या रेंडर करेगा 1, ये क्या रेंडर करेगा, ये रेंडर करेगा 4, ये रेंडर करेगा बोलिए 7, करेगा कि नहीं? 2 से डिवाइड कर दिया भाई, मैंने 2 से डिवाइड कर दिया सारे टर्म को. ये 10, ये क्या रेंडर करेगा 13, ये क्या रेंडर करेगा 16. क्या ये भी एपी होगा कि नहीं होगा? ये एपी तो थी, ये तो गारंटीड था. क्या ये भी एपी होगा कि नहीं होगा? क्यों भाई? क्योंकि बस इतना अंतर पड़ेगा कि अब की बार जो कॉमन डिफरेंस है D2 वो भी हाफ से डिवाइड होकर 3 हो जाएगा. देख लीजिए, 1 + 3 is 4, 4 + 3 is 7, 7 + 3 is 10, 10 + 3 is 13, 13 + 3 is 16. तो दैट मीन्स पूरी एपी को इफ आई डिवाइड बाई सर्टेन नंबर्स, पूरी एपी को इफ आई डिवाइड और मल्टीप्लाई बाई सर्टेन नंबर्स, द कॉन्सिक्वेंट प्रोग्रेशन इज ऑल्सो एन एपी, अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन. होगी कि नहीं होगी? समझ में आ गई बात? बस कॉमन डिफरेंस उतने ही फैक्टर से डिवाइड या मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा. तो आप मल्टीप्लाई भी कर सकते हैं और डिवाइड भी कर सकते हैं. हैविंग सेड दैट, अगर एपी है तो इस पूरी एपी को लेट मी डिलीट द अनवांटेड पार्ट, राइट. अगर पूरी एपी को मैं कॉमन नंबर से डिवाइड कर दूं, किस नंबर से बेटा? मैंने एक नंबर से डिवाइड कर दिया, ए बी सी डी, ए इंटू बी इंटू सी इंटू डी. मैंने ए इंटू बी इंटू सी इंटू डी से डिवाइड कर दिया. आई डिवाइड बाई दिस नंबर ए बी सी डी. तो क्या हो जाएगा? डी अपॉन, बोलिए, डी अपॉन, लेट मी चेंज द कलर, डी अपॉन ए बी सी डी, राइट, कॉमा सी अपॉन ए बी सी डी, कॉमा b upon a b c d, comma a upon a b c d. Will they be also in AP or not? Have you all understood that? Will they be also in AP or not? They'll also be in AP. No need to say that. dd cancel हो गया, 1 upon a b c, 1 upon a b c, comma 1 upon a b d, comma, right, 1 upon a c d, comma 1 upon बी सी डी आर ऑल्सो इन एपी. कुछ नहीं किया, बस हमने कैंसिलेशन किया है, आर इन एपी. अगर कोई एपी हो तो उसको रेसिप्रोकेट करें तो वो एचपी में होता है कि नहीं होता है? तो मीनिंग देयर बाई ए बी सी कॉमा ए बी डी कॉमा ए सी डी कॉमा बी सी डी विल बी इन व्हाट एचपी और नॉट. तो एचपी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. एचपी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. Can we proceed? Can we proceed? Okay. Work it out. It is a nice question. I'll ask the sub steps also, not the final answer. I'll ask the intermediate steps as well. It was asked in 2012. Yes. Yes. Hmm. 25. कॉमन डिफरेंस क्या है आपका? इसके करस्पॉन्डिंग एपी होगी -4/9 × 25. ओके, ओके। तो जो nth टर्म आया जिसको आपने इंश्योर किया कि वो वीकर देन 0 हो, nth टर्म का क्या एक्सप्रेशन था? नो, ऑफ कोर्स इट 1/a1. अच्छा, 1/होल की 1 आई मीन व्हाट इज द nth टर्म? आई मीन 1/a1 माइनस ऐसे करके लिख रहे हैं कि 1 पूरा अपॉन करके? हाँ, प्लस n-1 9 × 25, ओके, इज लेस देन 0. ये तो एपी होगा, ये एचपी नहीं होगा, पर क्योंकि अभी तो एपी आया है ना, इसको रेसिप्रोकेट भी तो करना पड़ेगा शायद. इसको रेसिप्रोकेट नहीं करना पड़ेगा, ये तो एपी का टर्म होगा ना, बिकॉज व्हेन आई ऐड समथिंग प्लस एन माइनस 1 डी तो आई गेट द टर्म ऑफ द एपी. ओके, लेट मी डू इट. देखिए, there's something to be spoken to complete the answer. उसे आप लोग अच्छे से एक्सप्रेस करना शुरू करिए अब, जिससे कि कॉन्फिडेंस डेवलप हो. a1 a2 a3 dot 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 are in HP, and granted that a1 is equal to 5. So 1/a1, 1/a2, 1/a3 and dot 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 would be in AP. with first term 1/a1 होगा इसका, और 1/5 होगा. श्योर? कोई डाउट? बट 20th टर्म इज गिवन टू बी दिस थिंग, तो इसका 20th टर्म एपी का जो होगा 1/a20 विच इज गोना बी 1/a1 प्लस 20 minus 1 into common difference, which is given to be equal to 20 is 1 by 25. 1 by 25, you know. 1 by A1 को प्लग कर दिया, 19D comes out to be 1 by 25 minus 1 by A1, that is 1 by 5. That is minus 4 by 25. Sure? Does anything bother you? Not at all, I guess. तो आपने निकाला था 1 by 9 into 25, वो बहुत ही गलत था बेटा कॉमन डिफरेंस, वो 19 into 25 होगा पहली बात तो. I don't know how did you get the final answer correct with 9 into 25 as the, you said the common difference is minus 4 upon 9 into 25 you said. It is gonna be minus 19 into 25. पहली बात तो आपका कॉमन डिफरेंस गलत आया तो फाइनल आंसर हो सकता है गलत हो, क्योंकि वो गलत था. ठीक है ना. तो D is gonna come out to be minus 4 upon 19 into 25. That is minus 4 upon 475. ठीक है. So your common difference came out to be wrong, Siddhika. You said that minus 4 upon 9 into 25, which was wrong answer. It should be 19 into. एक कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक थी. खैर हाँ ना, तो फाइनल आंसर भी गलत हो सकता है. अगर फाइनल आंसर सही है तो फिर सही कैसे है. खैर छोड़िए उस बात को. अब जो nth टर्म होगा इसका 1 by an जो होगा AP का nth टर्म, that would be 1 by A1 plus n minus 1 into D. Am I correct? 1 by A1 is 1 by 5 plus n minus 1 is gonna be 28 term, nth term की बात कर रहे हैं तो n minus 1 n is not known. That is what I want to compute. That is what I want to compute. You know. एक मिनट बेटा, but let me write the step, then I'll get interrupted. Okay, अब बताइए. हाँ, अब बताइए.
So in that 1 by an is equal to 1 by a1 plus n minus 1d in this equation, sir.
हाँ.
So after writing 1 by a1 plus, so we can't write 1 upon n minus 1 into d.
No. We can compute the nth term of AP and then reciprocate to get the nth term of HP. हर काम AP में करना पड़ेगा बेटा. HP कर.
The formula of nth term of AP that.
हाँ बिल्कुल वो कर सकते हैं. बिल्कुल वो कर सकते हैं. वही आएगा आंसर, वही आएगा. पर मैं AP के टर्म में इसलिए वर्क कर रहा हूँ बिकॉज इट इज ऑलवेज, मतलब होता क्या HP के टर्म में काम करने पे कभी कभी ह्यूमन साइकोलॉजी यू गेट कंफ्यूज कि डायरेक्टली ऐड करना शुरू कर देते हैं रादर देन रेसिप्रोकेटिंग. तो इसीलिए मैं AP के टर्म में काम करना प्रेफर करता हूँ. सारा काम AP के टर्म में करके फाइनली आई विल रेसिप्रोकेट टू गेट द टर्म ऑफ द HP. यू नो दैट इज मच सेफर टू डू दिस. Right? Two different ways of looking into the same thing. No big deal about that at all. अब ये बताइए मेरे को, बहुत सीधी सी बात, कि जो AP का, जो HP का nth टर्म था, इन्होंने क्वेश्चन में पूछा कौन था n की वैल्यू जिसके लिए वो नेगेटिव होगा. बोला ना इन्होंने. HP का जो nth टर्म होगा वो an होगा. अगर बताइए an इज नेगेटिव, तो क्या 1 by an इज ऑल्सो नेगेटिव और नॉट? बोलिए. अगर कोई नंबर नेगेटिव है तो उसका रेसिप्रोकल भी नेगेटिव होगा कि नहीं होगा? क्या किसी नंबर को रेसिप्रोकेट करने वो पॉजिटिव हो जाता है क्या? नहीं ना. तो हम क्यों HP पे जाएं? हम इसी AP वाले टर्म को ही नेगेटिव इंश्योर करने क्या बुराई है? हैव यू ऑल गॉट द पॉइंट? मीनिंग देयर बाय व्हाट आई एम वांटिंग टू से इज कि 1 by 5 minus 4n minus 1 upon 475 should be weaker than 0. All of you have got this point. This is a very important point that I want to drive home. सबको समझ में आ गया बेटा ना? राइट. वेरी ट्रू. फिर से लिखा इसको. 1 by 5 minus 4n upon 475 ओपन कर दिया. minus 4n upon 475 plus 4 upon 475 is weaker than 0. सबको उधर ट्रांसफर, दादा इसको इधर ट्रांसफर किया तो ग्रेटर देन हो जाएगा. जब इस पार्ट को इधर ले जाएंगे तो ग्रेटर देन साइड चला जाएगा कि नहीं चला जाएगा? बोलिए हाँ या ना. तो 4n upon 475 should be greater than what? 1 by 5 minus 4 upon 475. Have you all got this point very clearly? Loud and clear? Loud and clear. कोई डाउट किसी को?
सर वो प्लस 4/475 नहीं रहेगा?
क्या चीज बेटा? प्लस या इट वाज अ मिस्टेक, करेक्टेड मी, वेरी गुड. ओके, ऐड दिस अप. आप इनको ऐड करिए. एलसीएम 475 होगा तो 5 से डिवाइड किया तो आई थिंक ये आएगा 95. 95 प्लस 4 99. So that means I get to see that 4n upon 475 should be greater than 99 upon 475. Am I correct? सही है हम? बोलिए. Right? Right. So implies that 4n should be greater than 99, n should be greater than 99 upon 4. मेरे को ऐसा नेचुरल नंबर चाहिए 99 upon 4. 99 upon 4 is equal to what? 99 upon 4 is equal to 24.75. 24.75 से ऊपर और नेचुरल नंबर चाहिए which is 25. तो 25 is the correct answer. Strange it is. काफी स्ट्रेंज फील हो रहा है मेरे को. सदिका, you got the wrong common difference but got the any. चलिए कोई बात नहीं, नेक्स्ट टाइम से सही करिएगा. राइट? सो डोंट मेक मिस्टेक अबाउट इट. सो 25 is the correct answer, right? So n is 25. Could you all get this point?
Yes, sir.
Can we proceed? आप लिख लीजिए आप. Can we proceed? Okay. If A, B, and C are in AP, then A square, B square, C square in HP, then prove that either A is equal to B is equal to C or A, comma B, comma minus C by 2 form a GP. It is a subjective question and you have to prove that. So tell me the steps how to prove that. Yes. ABC, can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
ABC are in HP and A square, B square, C square in AP and A square, B square, C square are in HP. So let's go step by step. Let's go step by step. It is granted that ABC are in HP. In AP, I'm sorry to say. Implies what? Implies that B minus A should be equal to C minus B. Or I have what? I have 2B is equal to A plus C. So this is the first equation that I get, that is 2B is equal to A plus C. Call it equation 1, you know. A square, B square, C square are in HP. Implies that 1 by A square, 1 by B square. Look at the step. हम इतने हेल्पलेस हैं कि हम लोग बिना AP में कुछ नहीं कर सकते. R in AP implies that what? 1 by B square minus 1 by A square is gonna be 1 by C square minus 1 by B square. I take LCM and add, I get A square minus B square, A square minus B square upon A square B square is equal to B square minus C square upon, right? B square C square. Is C square. Dear friends, I can factor it out. I can write it as A minus B into A plus B upon A square B square is equal to B minus C into B plus C upon B square C square. Now, so many things gets cancelled off. Your B square gets cancelled off, and what I am left out with is, check it out. आगे बढ़िए इसके स्टेप के. एक और चीज कैंसिल हो गई. कौन? देखिए बहुत ध्यान से देखने में लग रही थी. A माइनस बी एंड B माइनस सी भी कैंसिल हो गई. क्यों? अरे भाई A माइनस बी इज B माइनस सी और नॉट, क्योंकि दे आर इन AP. कैन यू सी दैट फ्रॉम हियर? कैन यू सी दैट फ्रॉम हियर? B माइनस A इज C माइनस B. दैट मीन्स A माइनस, उल्टा करिए तो A माइनस B इज B माइनस C. तो A माइनस B और B माइनस C इक्वल है, तो कैंसिल हो गए कि नहीं हो गए? Do they get cancelled off or not? So I'm left out with very simple expression. I'm left out with very simple expression. I'm left out with very simple expression, that is A plus B upon A square is equal to B plus C upon C square. B plus C upon C square. Cross multiply. You cross multiply and that renders AC square plus BC square is equal to A square B plus A square C. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया. श्योर? फैक्टर इट इन दोनों, ब्रिंग इट ऑल ऑन द सेम साइड, ब्रिंग इट ऑल ऑन द सेम साइड. I can write it as AC square minus A square C plus BC square minus A square B is equal to 0. Take common AC here, I get C minus A. Take common BC here, I get C minus A. Don't I? Is equal to 0. So I take,
From A square B, we can't take BC common.
from A square
B,
we can't take,
BC common. Then we have to divide.
अच्छा यहाँ पे Okay.
In the last term, sir.
I understood. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I understood. I can take my B. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So I'm so sorry. This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay, that's correct. That's correct. I'm sorry. B I take common. I get C square minus A square. I'm so sorry. अगर एक स्टेप अलाउ करूँ, चलिए नहीं अलाउ, फिर मैं लिख देता हूँ. तो आई कैन राइट इट ए सी इंटू सी माइनस ए प्लस बी सी इंटू सी माइनस ए इंटू सी प्लस ए. इसको फैक्टर कर दिया इज इक्वल टू 0. नाउ ओवरऑल आई गेट सी माइनस ए कॉमन एंड आई गेट ए सी. डोंट आई गेट ए सी प्लस बी सी इंटू सी प्लस ए.
Sir, how we get BC?
बी सी क्यों लिखा मैंने? बी, आई एम सो सॉरी, आई एम मेकिंग मिस्टेक. बी सी प्लस ए. श्योर? हैप्पी? Okay, I break it up and I can write it as C minus A and one bracket AC plus BC plus AB. Appreciate that. अब मेरे पास दो ऑप्शन हो सकते हैं बेटा. या तो ये ब्रैकेट जीरो हो, या तो ये ब्रैकेट जीरो हो, या तो ये ब्रैकेट जीरो. अगर ये ब्रैकेट जीरो हुआ तो C इज इक्वल टू A आ गया. If I equate C minus, case 1 क्या हो गया? Case 1 is, if the first bracket is 0, case 1 is if C minus A is equal to 0, implies that C is equal to A. But mind it, ABC are in, ABC are in AP. अगर ABC are in AP और A और C अगर इक्वल हो गए तो कॉमन डिफरेंस जीरो हो गया कि नहीं हो गया? मतलब मेरी AP प्रोग्रेस नहीं कर रही थी, तभी तो भाई फर्स्ट टर्म और थर्ड टर्म बराबर हुए, तभी तो अगर फर्स्ट और थर्ड टर्म बराबर हो गए तो सेकंड टर्म भी बराबर हो जाएगा कि नहीं हो जाएगा? कॉमन डिफरेंस जीरो हो जाएगा कि नहीं हो जाएगा? बोलिए हाँ है ना. तो मीनिंग देयर बाय केवल A एंड C इक्वल नहीं होंगे, बट इवन दिस इज इक्वल टू B एज वेल. Thus we get A is equal to B is equal to C. This is one of the case that was required to be proved. To prove that either A is equal to B is equal to C. Agree or not? Can you all confirm this? Or something else. Second case के लिए second bracket zero किया. अब case 2 मैंने लिया. I take case 2 में AB plus BC plus CA is equal to 0. Happy? कोई डाउट ना? अब CA, अब I take B common between these two, तो I get B into C plus A plus CA is equal to 0. अब CA को क्या लिख, C plus A को क्या लिख सकते हैं बोलिए? What can I write C plus A as? Can I write C plus A as 2B? Can I write C plus A as 2B? Can you see that here? C plus A can be written as 2B. तो I write it 2B, तो ये होगा 2B square plus CA is equal to 0. Agree or not? Or I get to see that B 2B square is equal to minus CA, or I get to see implies what? B upon A, I keep one B over here, upon A is gonna be, right, minus C by 2 upon B or not. देख लीजिए क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करके. इज इट करेक्ट और नॉट? यही आएगा कि नहीं आया भाई? 2B स्क्वायर 2 डिनोमिनेटर में आ जाएगा, 2B स्क्वायर को माइनस C आ जाएगा कि नहीं आ जाएगा? मीनिंग तो है भाई B और A का जो रेशियो है वही माइनस C by 2 और B का रेशियो है. implies that A, B, minus C by 2 are in GP. All of you got this? देखिए यही प्रूव करना था. A, B and minus C by 2 are in GP. Let the argument sink in. Once it does, then tell me, I can proceed or I can elaborate upon. अगर आप both ways जो भी चाहिए आपको. Can you all confirm that? एक स्टेप और लिख दें क्या मैं, आपको समझ में आ जाए? Can you all appreciate that? मैंने क्या किया, 2 को इधर सेंड किया. चलिए मैं अभी 2 को सेंड कर देता हूँ. I can write it as -3/2 into a. अब ऐसे आपको चलेगा, ऐसे चलेगा, ऐसे ज़्यादा कन्वीनियंट हो जाएगा फील करने में. श्योर. -3/2 into a. Appreciate that. Let me write this. Now come to think of it. Can I write b upon a is equal to -3/2 upon b? Now, तो b और a का जो रेशियो है वही -3/2 और b का रेशियो है. Am I correct? That's why these three are in GP. Can we proceed now? Okay. Harmonic mean, again I'll pick it up in 3 different parts. First, harmonic mean of 2 numbers. Let's call it HM. HM of 2 numbers let us say 2 numbers are granted to us, a greater than equal to, oh no, listen carefully, a is greater than 0 comma b is greater than 0. Mind it, एक और restriction डाल दिया मैंने, एक और restriction डाल दिया. GM के लिए मैंने कहा था a should be greater than equal to 0. Equality, GM के लिए मैंने कहा था कि even equality with 0 will also work. I'm so sorry. GM के लिए मैंने कहा कि even equality with 0 will also work. But HM के लिए even equality is not allowed because उसका रीजन आप समझ लीजिए, क्योंकि while talking about harmonic mean, I'll be going to the reciprocal of the numbers for arithmetic mean, agree or not, और reciprocal 0 का नहीं हो पाता है, the equality with 0 will also not work. The number has to be strictly, that both the number have to be strictly positive, not even 0. Remember that. Okay, if I place a, अगर मैं इनके HM को मैं H कहूँ, इनके HM को मैं H कहूँ, if I call the HM of this number, HM of A and B को मैं कहूँ H से डिनोट करूँ, तो क्या होगा, A, H and B will be in HP, meaning thereby 1 by A comma 1 by H comma 1 by B will be in AP. Meaning thereby 1 by H minus 1 by A will be 1 by B minus 1 by H. Am I correct? implies that 2 upon h comes out to be 1 by a plus 1 by b, or I get to say that it is a plus b upon ab, or I get h as 2ab upon, बल्कि मैं ऐसे लिखना प्रेफर करूंगा दो तरह से, h will be equal to 1 upon 2 upon rather 2 upon 1 upon a plus 1 upon b. It is a better way of writing. It will lead to generalization actually, इसलिए मैं ये लिख रहा हूँ, deliberately ऐसे लिख रहा हूँ. देखिए स्टेप में ये लिख सकते हैं कि नहीं, कैन वी राइट दिस और नॉट. h को उधर ले गए, इसको डिनोमिनेटर में ले आए, तो h is gonna be 2 upon 1 upon a plus 1 upon b. The same thing can be written as 2ab upon a plus b. Right? 2ab upon a plus b. So this is what is the harmonic mean of two numbers. What about the harmonic mean of more than two numbers? Harmonic mean of n numbers. So next heading would be HM of n numbers. Let us say we are granted a1 greater than 0, a2 greater than 0 and dot 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 an greater than 0. इनका जो हार्मोनिक मीन होगा, अब इसी स्ट्रक्चर को, ये एक्सटेंडेबल स्ट्रक्चर नहीं था इसीलिए तो मैंने ये लिखा था. दैट मीन हार्मोनिक नंबर मीन ऑफ टू नंबर्स इज 2 upon 1 reciprocal of sum of the reciprocal of the numbers. So harmonic mean of n numbers would be h would be equal to n upon, mind it, this is a beautiful step, n upon, this was not extendable, this is extendable, 1 upon a1 plus 1 upon a2 plus 1 upon an. This is what is the harmonic mean of n numbers. How do you place n means? How do you insert n means between two numbers? You know, how do you place n means between two numbers? N harmonic mean between two numbers. So it is very similar as we did earlier. So the heading is inserting n hm between two numbers. Okay. Granted my a is greater than 0, and b is greater than 0. मेरे को n हार्मोनिक मीन बीच में इंसर्ट करने हैं, तो इट इज सिंपल दैट a h1 h2 hn and b will be in hp. Again, since the workability in hp is very less, hp में hardly we can work out, that's why we convert into ap immediately. That's why we can claim that 1 upon a, 1 upon h1, 1 upon h2, 1 upon hn, 1 upon b will be in ap. Right? What is the term? This is the first term t1, this is the second term T2 of the AP, this is the third term, this is the n plus 2 term or not? Is it n plus 2 term or not? You must have got used to it now, right? So this is the n plus 2 term, and thus you can see that n plus 2 term is 1 by b of the AP. The n plus 2 term is gonna be, which is 1 by b, is gonna be the first term plus n plus 1 into common difference, which is first term is 1 by a plus n plus 1 into d. So n plus 1 into d comes out to be 1 by b minus 1 by a, which is a minus b upon ab, meaning thereby the common difference is a minus b upon n plus 1 ab. Have you all got it? It's okay? Is it okay? If there is a, can you all hear me? If I am talking about the kth harmonic mean, तो 1 by hk would be the corresponding term in the AP. तो ये कौन सा टर्म होगा? Will this be, ये कौन सा टर्म होगा? It will be t k plus 1th or not? Will it be tk plus 1th or not term? Because the first mean is second term, the second mean is third term, so kth will be this. तो thus अगर मैं 1 by hk निकाल लूंगा, 1 by hk, not hk directly but 1 by hk to begin with, तो 1 by hk would be AP का tk plus 1th term, so that is first term, that is 1 by t1, 1 by a, I'm so sorry, 1 by a is the first term plus k times of common difference, that is 1 by a plus k a minus b upon n plus 1 ab. So I leave it as it is. I don't even reciprocate because it will be complicated. Numerical value दी होगी, it will be comfortably got 1 by 8 a plus k a minus b upon n plus 1 ab. So this is the kth inverted mean between two numbers a and b. Appreciate that. Does anything bother you here? बोलिए.
Sir, if I have to add 10 arithmetic means between two numbers, so then I have to find 10 arithmetic mean by using this formula.
No, you can't. अर्थमेटिक मीन के लिए फिर डायरेक्ट नंबर को हम लोग रिस्पॉन्सिबल मानते हैं एपी के लिए, पर यहाँ पर रेसिप्रोकल को हम लोग मान रहे हैं, तो इट इज एंटायरली डिफरेंट कैलकुलेशंस कार्तिकेय, because now AP will consist of 1 by A and 1 by B, not A and B. Are you getting the point or not?
Yes, sir.
Right? तो इसलिए पूरा फंडामेंटली आपको HP मान के काम करना पड़ेगा. That's why such a complicated answer for kth inverted harmonic mean. Understood that very clearly? Right? So we have discussed all the three progressions and their means, you know. And it was a reoccurring question from you all, that is, when will I take questions on means? So now, having discussed them all, we are in a position to talk about lots and lots of questions relating to mean. Basically, inequality it is called. I'll tell you what it is, and it is going to be a very interesting topic in the next one when I talk about the inequality relating to mean. And they are very frequently asked too. But that does not mean that progression will end there. Progression has lots of components. Abhi diagonal cancellation and method of differences, and there are lot many things that has to be is yet to be done. स्कूल लेवल की बात करें तो हाँ हो गया, पर कॉम्पिटिटिव लेवल अभी बिल्कुल नहीं हुआ है, अभी मे बी लेस देन 50% हुआ है, अभी मच मोर पार्ट ऑफ द प्रोग्रेशंस आर लेफ्ट. So we'll continue in the next one from here onwards, talk about the inequality and relation between the means. So let me sign off for the timing. So let me share the screen. Stop sharing the screen rather. Okay. Can you all see me? Okay. So I'm signing off now.